It's an exciting moment for us as Tinkerpreneur, which is a digital skilling boot camp that was first started in 2021 with the objective of doing digital skilling for students, for ATL students, which were not able to take tinkering into the tinkering labs due to COVID. What started as an experiment, as a pilot, as something to deal with that situation is now a grand success. Thanks to all of you, thanks to all the students, to all the mentors who've shown so much enthusiasm year over year for the Tinkerpreneur. This year, we're in the fourth edition of the Tinkerpreneur, and with each year, we have more and more and better participation. In the Tinkerpreneur Boot Camp, it's a summer boot camp that runs over 5 to 6 weeks, and students are imparted digital skills across various topics with various technologies, with the intention that students create their own digital ventures at the end of the boot camp. And we've come to see that every year, great innovations and digital ventures come out of this boot camp. And these are further taken into a journey of enhanced learning with the help of mentors from ISB D Labs. So the program that the student teams that win today will get into is called the Catalyst program, the ATL Catalyst program in collaboration with ISB D Labs. And for that, today's session, we have with us special guests. We have Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, ATL Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. We have with us Professor Bhagwan, who's faculty in charge at ISB. We have with us Ms. Gayatri, who's a mentor of change, a regional mentor of change. And we have with us Ms. Arya, who's been a Tinkerpreneur 2021 winner, the first Tinkerpreneur bootcamp that was run, and is now a pro at it in terms of mentoring other students and a Tinker champ. We also have with us Mr. MP Kulshrestha, who's the HOD from NIC. NIC, Niti Aayog has been a great pillar of support for us in terms of enabling the technology on which we're able to run the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp. With that, I will hand it over to Dr. Chintan Vaishnav to start the session with his address.
Thank you very much, Dipali. A very good afternoon to everybody. I'm sure you are all eagerly awaiting the results of the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp for this year. This is also a very exciting day for us here at ATL Innovation Mission. As Dipali mentioned, this idea of doing digital version of Tinkering Marathon, which is now called the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, it came about out of not having an option of doing something physically. But at this point has really picked up this year. As you learned, there are about 7,300 entries for Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, roughly similar to the last year. And there were about 470 mentors who mentored these students throughout the boot camp. Now, at one level, I have felt in the government circles, when I talk about it, people get a little bit alarmed. But I think the skills you have learned of being able to create an app, being able to create a chat bot, being able to develop a website and turn your idea into a digital venture, I think will become a part of literacy sometime very, very soon. And so you are all very much ahead of the curve. I have to also share with you that our team really worked hard this year in that there was a request from students that they would, we used to align the mentors to students based on where they're located. But students had a preference that they would like to align mentors based on the language they speak. And this year we've done that. We've seen some very fascinating impact of it on our results. There were 23 sessions over the 45 days that this has gone on for. And out of those 7,000 plus entries, some 1,000 reached the very final pitch deck stage. So that's the pool from which we're going to hear the winners for today. And as Dipali said, winners will go on to the very, very popular Atal Catalyst program, which is also in its fourth edition at ISB. Thank you very much, ISB and Professor Bhagwan, for doing it so elegantly. Well, so I was looking through these entries, and there were a few facts that really jumped out at me. So I'm going to share with you 5 facts that caught my attention. I will share them with you in the reverse order of importance, if you would. So पहला fact ये है कि ये जो 100 एंट्रीज हैं, द टॉप 100 एंट्रीज, वो 22 स्टेट्स से हैं. 22 states are represented in it. That's a very large sort of casting of the net. चौथा फैक्ट ये है कि there are in the top 100 entries that we are going to top 100 winners that we're going to announce today. There are 8 that are from non-ATL schools. So that's a matter of joy to see all of you coming from non-ATL schools. Fact number 3, on average, करीबन 17,000 hours of dedicated mentorship has gone into the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp. So this is through our Mentor India program. And I want to thank these mentors who dedicated so much time and energy and affection towards these students who are trying something new. Fact number 2. This is slightly something that we have to do something about. Around 77% of the top 100 entries that are going to be announced today are from urban private schools. 77% of them are from urban private schools, which clearly shows this was the same the last year. About 25% entries जो गाँव में से हैं, 75% entries जो शहरों में से हैं, प्राइवेट स्कूलों में से ज़्यादा है, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में से कम है. This is in a way a reflection of an existing digital divide at a certain level. So I think we have to do something specific with it. I mean, we have to really go after this and see what we can do so that we can balance, we can create opportunities. And now, drum rolls, please. Fact number 1 is that one of these top 100 entries is by a 5th class student. This is the first time this is happening in Tinkerpreneur's bootcamp's history, and you're going to see what the idea was, and we were all kind of blown away that this is a 5th class student. So very, very exciting. Now, there are 2 other things to celebrate. First, this year is the first year when the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp was in partnership between Atal Innovation Mission and the Tinker Champs, which is a student-led nonprofit that all of you know about. We've received tremendous feedback from teachers, mentors, even students who were part of this session as to how amazing the content and the delivery of the content and all of that was. And at one level, Tinker Champs itself is an output of Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, and now it is serving Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp. And these are students serving students in some ways a peer learning model with turbocharged peer learning model. So congratulations, Tinker Champs. This is something that we would want to amplify even through media. For instance, I welcome Tinker Champs to write an article. We're happy to write it together and get it out. And thank you for all your good work. Thank you, and thank you Kiran Kumar, who originally had proposed the idea of this boot camp and has nurtured Tinkerchamp as well. I want to thank NIC, Mr. Kulshrestha is here. They have really delivered a platform this year in a very short time, and we've really experienced no interruptions in that regard. So wonderful, wonderful work. Thank you, NIC, for doing that. Finally, and most importantly, congratulations to everybody who participated. Whether you are in the top 100 or not, you are a tinker champ. You are somebody who's learned something that you didn't know some time ago, and that's what matters. So congratulations to everybody. To me, I think the bottom line is this. I feel that any of these ideas could, whether it's in top 100 or not, could become, is worthy of a unicorn at some point, So keep going. I think you've learned something new. There are many, many applications of it, and we look forward to what is to come. Thank you very much. Back to you, Dipali or Shubham.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chintan. And those are indeed very interesting facts, and we're happy and thrilled with this enthusiasm to the Tinkerpreneur. Next, I request Professor Bhagwan to address everyone.
First of all, congratulations to all the 100. You don't know who you are yet, but you will soon. Those who have been selected probably think, great, this is the end of the journey. But I will say, no, this is just the beginning of the journey. In fact, the entire journey is important. For those of you who did not make it to 100, I will say first, stay on the journey. Don't give up your idea. Keep working on it. And as Dr. Chintan Vaishnav said, some of you will become unicorns. Speaking of unicorns, ISB students and our alumni are a great example. Of the top 100 unicorns in India, about 12 or 13 or 14 of them have ISB alumni as co-founders. So these folks, some of these folks are going to be your mentors. And that, I assure you, will be a great experience, both for you and for our mentors. I'll tell you a trick. The trick here is when you mentor somebody, you learn. So all these mentors, many of these mentors, not all, many of these mentors are my students, and I've learned a great deal from them. Working with my students who are younger than I am keeps me young and keeps me excited. The same thing is going to be true for these mentors. When they work with you, they are going to be excited and they are going to be working with you together to take your idea to the next stage. I'll say one more thing and I'll stop, which is entrepreneurship is a journey, but it's a type of journey that never ends. It's a mindset. It's how you think about the world. You think about the world as there are problems in the world, and I'm going to solve one or two or three of those problems. While most of us wake up in the morning and say the world is full of problems, and we sigh and say the world is full of problems, entrepreneurs like you wake up in the morning and say, aha, there is a problem I can solve. And that makes all the difference. So all of you are problem solvers. And when you are able to solve that problem, not only is it going to make you feel good, it is going to solve a problem for a whole bunch of people. It's going to make the world a little bit better off. So congratulations again. This 100 were selected out of 1,000 who were selected out of 7,000. So you have come a long way. But I will start by saying you still have a long way to go. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Bhagwan. Your sessions are always very joyful. We really enjoy and you inspire so much. As Professor Bhagwan said, you are on a journey, and the next phase of your journey starts with the Catalyst program that is being driven by ISB D Labs. And I'm sure this is going to be another interesting chapter for the students who've made it to the top 100. You will have a very enriching experience with the Catalyst program. So thank you so much for that. With that, I invite Mr. Kulshrestha, who's the HOD NIC, for addressing everyone. And once again, I want to mention the excellent support that comes in with NIC support in terms of developing several such platforms. This is just one of them that we're here, but a lot with 10,000 labs depends on technology, and that is being enabled by NIC. Over to you, Mr. Kulshrestha.
Thank you, Deepali. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Tinkerpreneur who had been selected in 100 top 100s. And also, I would like to extend my congratulations to the team of AIM as well as NIC who involved in providing the relentless support during the boot camp. And as I came to know that more than 50,000 assignments came during the boot camp on the portal, and NIC did all efforts to make it live. And whatever the changes and whatever the technological any enhancement is required, the NIC was able to do it in time. This is a matter of great satisfaction for me and all of us. And I assure you that in future also, all such kind of supports which is ICT enabled, so in fact we will provide at any hour, 11th hour, regularly or any emergent manner. And however, and also from NIC, I would like to congratulate Mr. Vasudev and Ma'am Garima, who was one of the key technical persons who provided round-the-clock support during the boot camps. Thank you, everyone. Thank you once again, AIM team. Thank you once again, all Tinkerpreneur and NIC team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And indeed, a special call out to Mr. Vasudev and Ms. Garima for their exceptional support from the NIC team for the Tinkerpreneur portal, as well as other requests that we keep troubling the NIC team for. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that, I want to invite Ms. Gayatri, and Ms. Gayatri represents the most important actor or stakeholder or foundation of the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, which is our Mentors of Change community. And the Mentors of Change who have shown enthusiasm in great numbers are the ones who are actually guiding these students in their first phase when they first put in or they develop their digital ventures as part of the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, and they put in their participation in Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp. It is the Mentors of Change and the regional mentors especially playing a critical role here. So over to you, Gayatri ma'am, in terms of sharing your experience.
Thank you, Deepali ma'am. It's been an absolute pleasure to serve as a mentor for the Tinkerpreneur program. This is my 4th year, and every single year that I have participated in this program, it's a great learning experience for me personally. My role has been to encourage my mentees to make best use of the rich and excellent learning materials that the AIM team, the mentor team led by Kiran sir, and the Tinker Champs have put together. I mean, it's mind-blowing how well structured and how beautifully the entire program has been put together. And during the program as a mentor, I help the students navigate challenges they face and how they can, approach the idea of creating a structured pitch decks. And what I see is most transformational in them is, they learn to know how to communicate their ideas, how to build confidence in their ideas, that, their ideas are really powerful, something that they don't usually get this kind of a feedback on a regular school. This program really gets this from the ATL community across India, and that's really, really powerful. And over the last 3 years that I've seen the past students go through this journey, all the way from just having and imagining a solution to actually getting funded for getting a seed grant funding from ISB through the ATL Catalyst program. It's really transformational. That's how I will put their journey, And in fact, one of my mentees has gone ahead even to go pitch at an international competition in Dubai and also win the top prize there. So this kind of learning that AIM is providing to our students is really exceptional, truly exceptional. So I am really, really grateful to AIM for making me part of this journey. And I can't wait to see what our winning teams will accomplish this year. Hearty congratulations to all the winners and good luck to all of you for the ATL Catalyst program.
Thank you so much, Gayatri ma'am. And indeed, it is a transformative journey with the help of all the mentors of change. So thank you to all the mentors of change once again for their participation and support. Next, I want to invite the key of this, the soul of this Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, which are our champs, our little champs, our young innovators. We have with us Miss Arya Jha, who's been a winner of the Tinkerpreneur's first edition, is also a Tinker Champ, the much talked of new initiative which has come about from Tinkerpreneur itself. Arya, tell us, how has your journey been? And you're now also training other students. How has it been?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arya Jha, a Tinker Champ from Jaipur, Rajasthan, and I'm honored to share my experience as a part of Tinkerpreneur 2024. So from June 20th to August 10th, Tinker Champs had the privilege of collaborating with ATL Innovation Mission to contribute to various aspects of the bootcamp. Our efforts included creating self-learning resources, designing the web portal structure, and preparing essential materials like bootcamp handbook, registration guides, and the participant videos in both Hindi and English. We also developed interactive elements like comics, puzzles, quizzes, and sample pitch decks, making the learning process more engaging and accessible for everyone involved. One of the most rewarding parts of this experience was that each team member brought unique skills and perspectives, and together we brainstormed ideas and refined our materials. This collaborative environment fostered creativity, allowing us to significantly enhance the quality of our resources. Additionally, we conducted orientation sessions, provided mentorship, and addressed queries from mentors to ensure the smooth functioning of the bootcamp. This experience has been deeply rewarding and enhancing our skills in teamwork, leadership, and resource development. And we gained a greater understanding of how collaborative efforts can create significant impact. Seeing the students engaging throughout the bootcamp was incredibly fulfilling and boosted our confidence to drive our national level initiatives in the future. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Chintan Vaishnav sir, Dipali ma'am, Shubham sir, and the entire AIM team for giving us this wonderful opportunity and for their continuous support and guidance throughout the journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arya. And indeed, the Tinker Champs community has played a very important role. We have had so much interesting content thanks to the Tinker Champs. I have personally seen the content. It's very engaging and very well done. And I'm sure as students, you know best what other students want to see and how they grasp knowledge. So thank you for playing that role of taking the lead as Tinker Champs member and the entire Tinker Champs team led by Mr. Kiran and all of you. Great work, very well done. With that, we come to the final moment where we launch the results. I request Dr. Chintan, Professor Bhagwan, and Mr. Kulshrestha to jointly release the results for the Tinkerpreneur 2024. So everyone will be able to see the results of Tinkerpreneur 2024 on the AIM website. You will see a banner, ATL Tinkerpreneur 2024. And that's what you click. You'll see the results of the names of the 100 teams that have made it to the top 100. These teams will now join the ATL Catalyst program. So congratulations to all the teams. With that, we come to the closing of this session. I request Dr. Chintan if he would like to add anything, and then we can close the session.
Let's see. Well, so excited. So congratulations to all Tinker Champs, and looking forward to taking your ideas forward with ISB, friends at ISB, and many, many experienced people you will meet there. So thank you, everybody, and congratulations again.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
ISB,
Congratulations to
I'm
all.
looking forward to interacting with you. And let me tell you, some of you are going to come to ISB and I'll be teaching you at that time. So welcome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this session. We'll see you again. Bye.